SLucas.me presents.
When I first set out on this challenge, I wondered how I might complete it as a solo druid. This, after all, is the Tomb of Horrors, merciless murderer of player characters, infamously hard for a full party. How will I, a humble druid, make it out alive? This is the one, after all. When you ask people about the most difficult dungeons, they almost always mention this one. Gygax got sick of his players min-maxing, and this was his response. The thing is so notoriously difficult that some players even call it unfair. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I cheated. Okay, that's a bit harsh. I studied, and I took some poetic license with the rules of the game. But I made it this far, and now I stand on the verge of one victory. That, of course, leads to another trial that I will discuss when we get there. But I think hopefully I made an interesting and enjoyable series. So, for one more time, let's do this.
Gary Gygax is a thief of joy. I know some of y'all swear by this as a well-designed dungeon. That may very well be true, but I just see a way to make players miserable. If every minor misstep is punished to maximum effect, what does that accomplish? If everything is an emergency, then nothing is. All of these rooms exist to either waste your time, or simply annoy you, or both. One is a key, not a key. When Gary Gygax is writing, neither key means a damn. Instead, you need to use the scepter this time to open the doors. And of course, that leads into a false treasure room. You have to somehow figure out that there's a secret door that leads to a keyhole on the floor. But if you're in the wrong spot, you get squished. Finally, after all of this, you gain access to the Arch-Lich's tomb. And the actual module, this leads to a pretty epic conclusion. I have to admit that Gygax paid off the finale after putting players through all that. In my situation though, I just get a chance to play Joust. Admittedly, one of my favorite video games as a kid, but not exactly an earth-shattering battle against a centuries-old Arch-Lich. Besides, how can I emulate playing against a Sararak by myself? I've tried looking to see what score I might need to beat, but have no actual number. So I guess that gives me free rein to divine success. Well, I got a couple of weeks.
Well, so much for a thrilling conclusion. I mean, we do have the cliffhanger of the Joust challenge. But no final boss this time around. As I said in the intro though, hope I brought you something interesting and entertaining. Be sure to stick around after the end credits for a bonus scene where I keep my promise to go back to free the siren from the previous adventure. Also, come back soon for Joust. As always, be good, stay safe, have fun. See you next time. Bye guys.
SLucas.me presents. I made a promise to come back to free the siren once done. I never go back on a promise. Besides, who knows when a siren might come in handy. Also, if I go back to release the gargoyle, I'll be building quite the strange party for the remainder of this adventure. After I finish the Joust challenge, I will return. Hello. What is your name? Parthenope? You were named for one of your most famous sisters. I go to defeat the Arch-Lich. Will you join me? You are free.